Hello student, today we are going to learn the part B for the chapter of biology, that is heredity and evolution. We are going to learn what is an evolution. So basic definition of evolution is the change in the character of biological population over generation. What does it mean? Means that when I'm talking about the change in the character, suppose there is certain change in the character in grandparents, then the character is transferred to your parents, like your mom and dad, and that character will be transferred in you and your coming generation. So that's the evolution. अगर कोई चेंज आपके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स में हुआ, वो आपके पेरेंट्स में ट्रांसफर हुआ, वो आप में होगा और आपकी कमिंग जनरेशन में भी होगा. तो evolution is a change in the character of biological reproducing population over generation. That means हर generation में ये changes आपको दिखेगा. Let me give one example from NCERT over here. So this example composed of beetles. As you can see over here, green color denotes the grasses and these are the red beetles that are producing sexually. So I will be describing two situations over here for evolution. Firstly, I would like to explain why the crows are here. So these are the natural predator for beetles. That means they are going to eat the beetles. Beetles are prey for them. So predator role is to control the beetle population. Now we are not going up into that ki what are eaten up and who are going to eat and all. So basically now we will come up with the situation over here. So you can see these beetles are reproducing sexually. So it will be produced sexually. The certain variation in the genes will lead to the production of this green beetle over here. You can see over here. Now in the coming to the next stage. So basically what you are able to see, due to certain variation in genes in the green beetle is produced. Now crows are able to eat only the red beetles as they are contrasting in color, because you can able to see red if the background is green. But if beetle is also green in color and the grass is also green in color, so there is no contrasting. It was like quite difficult for the crow to detect that beetle. So what you are able to see over here, the population of green beetle is growing and the population of red beetles is not growing as much as they are keep on eaten up by the crows. So at last you are able to found only the green beetle population is there and the red beetle population is vanished. So this is a new population over here. The population of green beetles grows is that much ki like in last you are able to see a new species of beetle which is green in color. This is produced due to evolution. This is an example of adapting the condition that's beneficial for their survival. जैसे नेचुरल सिलेक्शन. अब यहाँ पे नेचुरल सिलेक्शन कैसे हुआ? क्रोज रेड बिटल्स को तो खा पा रहा है लेकिन ग्रीन को नहीं कर पा रहा है. दैट मीन्स वो सर्वाइवल के लिए सर्टेन वेरिएशन को उन्होंने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. तो अब जो स्पीशीज है वो तुम्हारी सर्वाइवल के हिसाब से फिटेस्ट स्पीशीज रहेगी. Now comes towards the second condition over here. As you can see over here, we are having the initial is the red beetle population. There is certain variation in the genes that leads to the production of blue color beetles. Like here it's for survival, but here the crows are able to detect both the species, like the red beetles also and the blue beetles also. You can see over here both the species are eaten up by the crows. अब यहाँ पे रिप्रोडक्शन होगा और beetles प्रोड्यूस होंगे रेड कलर के भी और ब्लू कलर के भी. Suddenly what happened, one elephant come over here and just pressed the grasses. So what is going to happen, suppose इस elephant food का खाली ही red beetles पे गया. इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, रेड बिटल्स की पॉपुलेशन एकदम से डिक्लाइन हो गई, खत्म हो गई. वहां पे ओनली ब्लू बिटल्स आर लेफ्ट. सो ये प्रोड्यूस करेंगे और यहाँ पे हमारी जो कॉलोनीज होगी दैट वुड बी ऑफ ब्लू बिटल्स. सो यहाँ पर भी एक न्यू स्पीशीज जनरेट हुआ, बट इट इज नॉट फॉर द सर्वाइवल. ये हुआ क्योंकि एक इंसिडेंट, एक एक्सीडेंट हैपन हुआ, इसकी वजह से यहाँ पर एक बिल्कुल नया बिटल की पॉपुलेशन हम देखने को मिल सकते हैं. So here the evolution is not for survival but due to a certain environment incidents. Now here's the third situation. This is not evolution here, but I will like you to explain this also. We have this red beetle population over here. They are growing on grasses. Suppose there's certain disease happened to that plant or certain environmental changes that was not able to make a plant to grow very well. So there will be this beetle population is facing a nutrient shortage condition. That means they are growing in undernutrition condition. So the size of this is getting reduces. So when these are able to get or these are able to transfer to any other plant that is having a full nutrition, so these beetles will utilize that and grow a very like back to their normal size. So that's an environmental condition where adaptation is taking place. This is not evolution. It is not transferred in the coming generation. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो एक जनरेशन में साइज रिड्यूस हुआ, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन में भी, क्योंकि प्लांट का साइज छोटा था इस वजह से यहाँ पे जो बिटल्स है उनका साइज रिड्यूस हुआ. लेकिन अगर हम इनमें से एक भी बिटल किसी और प्लांट पे डाल दे जहाँ पे अच्छे से वो प्लांट ग्रो हो रहा है तो क्या होगा, वहां पे ये अपना नॉर्मल साइज में आ जाएगा. So this character is not due to gene variation or due to reproduction. It is not transferring from one generation to next generation. This is not evolution. It is an adaptation example. So that's the case for this evolution. Now I will like you to give one realistic example which was occurred. So basically you heard about industrial evolution in which human being came to know about industry. A lot of industries were built in a period of 1760 to 1840. That period is also known as industrial revolution. So I will be talking in England. There are two phases. One phase was before industrialization or before industrial revolution. The next phase will be after industrial revolution. What is going to happen to certain species? We will talk about evolution here. So before industries were present, there was no pollution at all. So the forest and the tree nearby was white in color in England. There was two population of moth we can see over here. The one population with white moth and the next population with black moth. So this white and black is generally we are talking about the color of this moth. So basically these two moths were growing on these trees very easily. There will be some natural predator over here that are able to eat this moth. So basically when I'm talking about this so there will be some natural predator over here that are going to eat this moth. So now I will be talking about the color, why this predator are able to eat only the black moth at that time. As before industrialization, the color of trees is also white in color. As it is able to see this predator, it is very easy to see this black moth over this white background. But it is difficult to detect this white moth in this white background. So basically the predator were able to eat all the black moth of there, but this white moth population was increasing. But when industrialization occurs, so there will be what is happening, a lots of gases emitted by the industries that is causing pollution for the trees, for the forest also. So due to this pollution or industrial revolution, the color of the tree changes to black. Now what is going to happen to this moth population? As you can see, the color of the tree becomes black. It is very difficult for the predator to select or to eat this black moth. Then this white will be contrasting in color. So at last what is going to happen? White will be eaten up and we will left with the black moth. So that's an example for industrial revolution that makes a evolution, or we can say natural selection of the moth which is going for the future. So this is a new species that is come here. Now we will discuss about acquired traits and inherited traits. What are difference between these two traits? Firstly, we have to understand what is the difference between trait and character. So let me give you one example over here. The color of eye is a character, but types of color like black, blue, green, yellow, brown, so these are not character, these are traits. So I will give you one more example over here. So I have here, so the hair color is a character, the straight, frizzy or curl, or the color brown, black, somebody is having blue, light brown. So these are the different shades of color. That's the traits over here. So now come towards to understand what is the difference between acquired trait and inherited trait. Firstly, acquired trait cannot be passed on to the offspring. That means they are acquired, they are being learned to a certain period of time. ये आपके ऑफस्प्रिंग में नहीं जा सकता. जैसे आपकी नॉलेज, सपोज आप अभी साइंस लर्न कर रहे हो, तो ये आप लर्न कर रहे हो, ये आपकी कमिंग जनरेशन में नहीं जा सकता. सिमिलरली आपकी मम्मी को कुकिंग आता है, हम देख के वो ट्रेट अक्वायर्ड कर सकते हैं, लर्न कर सकते हैं, बट ये कमिंग जनरेशन में हम ट्रांसफर नहीं कर सकते. तो दीज आर अक्वायर्ड ट्रेट्स. देयर इज नो चेंज इन द डीएनए ऑफ द जर्म सेल्फ. मतलब डीएनए में चेंज नहीं होगा, वेरिएशन नहीं होगा. सिंपल. दे आर अक्वायर्ड ड्यूरिंग द लाइफ ऑफ एन इंडिविजुअल. एक सर्टेन पीरियड में एक ट्रेट अक्वायर्ड करते हैं, मतलब उसे लर्न किया जाता है. सो दैट्स द अक्वायर्ड ट्रेट. For example, we are having knowledge, sports activity inherit. That means अगर आपको बैट बॉल खेलना आता है या आपको फुटबॉल खेलना आता है, तो ये आपका ट्रेट है. ये आपकी कमिंग जनरेशन में नहीं जा सकता. कि आपने लर्न करा है एक सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम में, जिसकी वजह से डीएनए में कोई चेंज नहीं हुआ, बट ये आपका अक्वायर्ड हो गया. Similarly, I would like to give you one example over here, that is a mouse. So suppose I am doing a series of experiment in which I am cutting the tail of the mouse for few generations. Suppose in the first generation I cut the tail. The offspring that produced by the mouse is having that tail. I cut that. For the 7th generation I am cutting the tail. But in the 8th generation, the mouse which is produced by this mouse is having the tail. So that's the inherited trait, because we are just cutting the tail, but we are not changing the genes. So if we are not changing the genes, that means it is not a inherited trait. The trait which is having this mouse is having to produce the tail. So it is there in his DNA, that is transferred over generation to generation, and that keeps on visible when we are talking about the 8th generation. So this is an example for inherited traits. Inherited traits can be passed in offspring. That means these are passed in a generation, one generation to next, next to next and all. So there is a change in the DNA cause transfer of the trait. If अगर कहीं पे कोई changes होते हैं DNA में, तो वो ट्रांसफर ट्रेट होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई वुड गिव यू अ सिकल सेल एनीमिया इन विच जो शेप होता है आरबीसी का वो थोड़ा सा टिल्ट हो जाता है. जब हम अफ्रीकन कंट्रीज की बात करते हैं, वहां पे मलेरिया बहुत ज्यादा था. इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, अगर आरबीसी का शेप सर्कुलर से सिंगल टाइप का शेप हो जाए, सिंगल मतलब ऐसे करके टैप्ड हो जाते हैं दोनों एंड, वो ऐसा शेप हो जाए, तो वहां पे मलेरिया के केसेस बहुत रिड्यूस हुए. तो कुछ जीन में अल्टरेशन हुआ, जिसकी वजह से जो आरबीसी प्रोड्यूस हुई उसका शेप सिंगल टाइप का हो गया. सो इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, वहां की पॉपुलेशन का, वहां का जो ब्लड है वो सिकल शेप्ड का हो गया, आरबीसी उनका. और ये एक डीएनए की चेंज की वजह से हुआ. इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ, उनको मलेरिया से, मतलब मलेरिया से उनको अब इफेक्ट नहीं हो सकते थे. सो ये बेनिफिट है जो उनके सर्वाइवल में बहुत कम आया. सो दैट्स अ इनहेरिटेड ट्रेट, बिकॉज अब वो अफ्रीकन पॉपुलेशन में पाया जा रहा है. So these are inherited from the parents. That means what we have talked about, there are certain traits or certain characters that are developed in the parents that are being transferred over generations. So that's called the inherited traits. For example, facial features, as we have discussed earlier, this attached lobed and the free ear lobed and all. So that's the things, and basically eye color, hair color. These are the things we get from our parents. Suppose मेरे हेयर ब्लैक है, तो मेरी मम्मी के हेयर ब्लैक थे, इसलिए मेरे अंदर आए. एंड अगर कभी किसी के पेरेंट्स के कलर दो तरीके के होते हैं, सपोज उनके आईज का कलर किसी का ब्लैक है, किसी का ब्लू है, एज इन द केस ऑफ आराध्या एंड ऐश्वर्या. आप आराध्या की आंखें देखो, उनका आंखें किस कलर का है, ब्लैक कलर का है, एज उनके डैड का कलर ब्लैक था, वो डोमिनेंट था. ऐश्वर्या के आईज ब्लूज है, बट वो डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर नहीं था, इसलिए बच्चे में नहीं आया.